your identification.
What did you say? I'll tighten those restraints. Scavenger scum.
We don't need to see his identification.
I will remove these restraints and leave the cell with the door open.
My lord.
Don't tell us. 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 Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Star Wars Sidebar Cantina.
Wow.
The Star Wars Sidebar Cantina. I'm Mr. Jason Roscom. With me here each and every single week, the Darth Vader to my Palpatine, Dave Martin. Hello, Dave.
Hello, Jason.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, sorry, I botched the intro there.
Screwed everything up.
I know.
Should we start again?
No, but you know what's going to happen. This means it's going to snowball, and
right.
the whole show is going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Because I fucked the intro.
Yep.
So
that's what happens.
Yeah. So
Here
anyway,
I'm hitting the reset button.
37. Do it live. 37 dicks. Do it live.
all right, we're reset now.
Yes.
So how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah, are you keeping yourself busy in these trying times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Busy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Stressing,
Yeah,
but busy.
that's good.
It kind of sucks.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. We were talking about it before the show started. I'm just like, we can talk about that more during my week. But yeah,
Right.
it's a thing.
Dave's on an unpaid vacation right now.
Yeah.
Eventually to be paid.
Right. I'm as a dutiful employee of the government.
Yes. So anyway, what are we talking about today, Dave?
I am putting this on Do Not Disturb because I feel
Does it even matter?
I feel the force of somebody calling. So I hope that we're covering episodes 1 and 2 of the new Rebuild the Galaxy
Yes,
series.
Your hope is correct.
All right. Very good. Now, in fairness, I watched all of it
Right.
just because. I was pretty sure we were only doing the first 2.
Correct.
So
We're breaking it down into 2 parts.
break it down. So, yeah. First 2 episodes of the new Rebuild the Galaxy, or Rebuild this
It's Rebuild the Galaxy, Pieces of the Past.
Pieces of the Past, right? Because it has to be a completely separate thing inside Disney Plus.
Right. It can't just be season 2 of Rebuild the
Right.
Galaxy. It's this whole new category.
Yes. Yeah, it fucks the whole thing up. But whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
And it calls it season 1 also. Season 1 of Rebuild the Galaxy, Pieces of the Past.
Yeah.
Why not just call it?
Why can't it just be season 2? It's the same characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking.
But anyway, that's what we're doing.
Yes.
We're not here to critique the naming convention. We're here to critique the
show
content.
itself. Right. We might critique a little bit of everything. But how about we take care of some business first?
You should take care of some business.
All right. We'll talk a little bit about Patreon first.
Yes.
If you're enjoying the Sidebar Cantina's content, consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. For as little as $1 a month, you can support this podcast and help make it possible for us to continue to bring you quality content week after week. We'd like to give a huge shout out to all of our current patrons: Frank Kalevich, Catherine Rennick, Dragon Buddy, Lord Helmet Fire, who I just saw in the chat, Nick from Swede Studios, my wonderful mother-in-law, Patricia Goodstein, Don Solsky, Wally Frogmore, Chantal from Pop My Culture, Helen Martin, Sterling Azier, Nicholas Schaefer, Kristen Roscom, Carly Vickers, Ivo G, Shotgun Mark, Frederick Martin, David Schmuck, Scott and Kim from the Use and Abuse podcast, and the Orange and Fett Show. If you'd like to consider becoming a
My girlfriend sucked 37.
supporter,
Wrong button.
you can find us at patreon.com/thesidebarcantina. Thank you again to all of our listeners and supporters. You are the reason why we do this. Ooh, I got a good one there. Gaga.
Yeah. So much better than. Actually, that was probably one of my better ones.
Right.
Ow. I should open up. I should open up notes.
That would help, yes.
Yes, I should do that. That's what I should have been doing instead of.
Dave also went to the dentist today, so if he's favoring his jaw and
Yeah, my face hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Sidebar headlines. To coincide with what's happening in the Discord channel right now, with Helmet Fire posting some fucking great pictures that he took over the weekend of the Pac-Man Nebula, the Wizard Nebula, the Elephant Trunk Nebula. Just erection-inducing if you're into such things.
I'm curious about this Pac-Man Nebula.
It is what it looks like.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Check out the Discord channel under Space and Shit to see it. But in Sidebar headlines from Lunar Girl, go outside and check out the sky this week. Tonight is a super harvest moon. Because every moon has to have a name.
Correct.
But it is a full moon tonight. The first of 3 super moons to wrap up the year. Hooray!
I was looking at the moon 2 days ago, and it was during the day. And you could see the moon. It was just massive and bright. And
I love taking pictures of the moon during the day, especially in a bright blue, sunshiny day. The contrast to me is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like I like how the light contrasts like that. I mean, I have a fixation on taking pictures of the moon anyway. And just in that setup, love it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night is the peak of the Draconids, because words have meaning. Draconids meteor shower. It is possible to see just over 20 meteors per hour in the early evening. Fact is, Vickers was taking a picture of his setup the other night, and when he took his picture with his, I think it was with his iPhone. It might have been with a regular camera, but he caught a meteor in that picture. So
that's awesome.
Even when the moonlight washing out the fainter ones, brighter meteors will appear slow and graceful as the streak crosses the sky. Parentheses, these are your notes. I didn't know if you want to read this again. Yes, I do want to read it again. Before we get started, just want to remind our friends watching on the YouTubes to hit that like button. Don't be one of those people. You know who you are. While you're at it, subscribe. Why don't you? You can subscribe. You subscribe to less engaging and entertaining content than us. You never look at it again. Or you subscribe to your nieces, brothers, cousins, former roommates. Why? What the fuck just happened?
Sorry, I pulled up our YouTube feed just so I could give it a like.
Oh my God, that was weird. Yeah, just hit the like button, hit the little Liberty Bell for a subscribe, and happy birthday, United States Navy. I think is it this week? I don't know. I know that I think they're going to be doing that in Philadelphia this week.
Are they?
Yeah, this week or next.
Okay.
So, I know there's a bunch of stuff happening in Philly.
Makes you wonder how all of that came about, because 250 years ago was 1775.
Right.
So obviously we were declaring independence the next year. So was it technically the British Navy that became part of?
No, it was. You got to think of it more as the Continental Congress, basically organizing a naval entity.
Right. Okay.
So, homeborn naval asset.
Gotcha. All right. That we eventually used against the British.
Yeah.
Because fuck them.
Yeah. Oh man, I could go on a tremendously boring lecture about naval battles involving the United States and Revolutionary War, but we're not here to do that today.
Yeah.
We are here to talk about Star Wars.
Yes, and speculate about World War III naval battles. Or not, never mind.
No, we're not. We're not here to do that.
All right.
That is not this podcast.
Right. Lego, rebuild the galaxy. Yes.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
All right.
Star Wars.
So before we get into any of that, had a little nugget of news.
Uh-huh.
What's her name? Natasha Lou Bordizzo.
Easy for you to say.
I know. AKA Sabine from the
Oh,
Ahsoka show.
Yeah. That
She
broad you met.
Yeah. I got a picture with her. She's hot. Anyway, she posted on her Instagram, I think it was, a picture of her and Rosario kind of waving. It's like they're silhouettes, but they're in costume and they're kind of like waving. And I guess they wrapped up filming this week.
Okay.
So Ahsoka 2 is done filming. So now we just have to wait until they can get some post-production in there and get it out to the masses, which...
What's the date? What's the tentative date on it?
There's nothing. Nobody's said anything about a tentative date. If I had to guess, I'd say May of next year.
It's gonna be May.
Yeah.
All right.
That's just a guess based on no facts whatsoever.
All right.
Though that wouldn't really work because that would clash with Mandalorian and Grogu. Oh, it really depends on the timeline. Because if this takes place after Mandalorian and Grogu, then maybe it'd be best to push it after the movie. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. Like, do we know what time they came? Like, where in the timeline when Ezra and Thrawn and everyone comes back?
Mm-hmm. Like where that is in the Mandoverse?
Where is that in the timeline that they come back? Like, are they right in the middle of where we kind of, when our heroes left, or is that somewhere else in the space-time continuum?
If I had to guess, I'd say this is going on around the time Mando Season 3 is going on. Because remember, Mando Season 2 is when we picked up live-action Ahsoka.
Uh-huh.
So, and then it was the year or so later that the Ahsoka show started. So I'm guessing it either takes place, either with Season 3 or with the fucking movie that's coming out. Like, that's all kind of taking place over around the same time. Again, this is just a theory. They haven't released anything official.
This is one of those times where I wish we had like a whiteboard, because
Yeah.
I'd love to draw some of this stuff out. Like, all right, here's the timeline here's when they left.
Yeah.
Right. This is what, space whales and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then here's when we think they got back. Here's what's going on in that same timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But here they are in this other galaxy. And is like the space-time continuum the same as we know it? Like, are we talking about like real Newtonian physics and everything else? Where,
Oh, I highly doubt it. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any time dilation or anything to that effect.
yeah.
That stuff doesn't exist in the Star Wars universe. The Force cancels it out. Cancels out the time dilation effect.
Right.
That's the best I got.
Sure. This just adds to I want to be excited.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. I really like. I was kind of hoping that they would get the fuck away from this, because I feel like this treads way too fucking delicately on where we're going to be with the canon.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, hey, this is basically a sandbox galaxy where all this shit's happening. It's not happening in the real galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is just where, all right, you guys are just doing this in this like purgatory type galaxy where you think you're in your galaxy, but you're really not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is sandbox Bob is happening. But anyway,
There's so many possibilities going to a new galaxy. But
yeah. But physics and time dilation and all that is a real thing, and then they'd have to fucking like whatever. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. This isn't going to be a thing for at least a year and a half.
Why a year and a half?
I don't know, because I make that as a gut assumption.
As when we're going to see Ahsoka season 2?
Sure.
Wow.
I don't know. I just came up with a number. It's probably highly inaccurate.
I'd like to think so.
Maybe a year.
All right.
Maybe a year.
So you think we'll see Mando and Grogu first before we see Ahsoka season 3 or 2?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I know nothing, like timeline wise. Again, we need a whiteboard.
I'm retarded.
Doctors would say I was mentally retarded.
All right. So yeah, Ahsoka season 2 done filming. Hooray.
Yay.
I guess it's time to get into our weeks, eh?
Yeah, we should.
Well, I didn't do a whole lot, but I did buy a new car for my son, my middle son, Adam. So we now have 4 vehicles in the family.
That's craziness.
I'm paying for insurance for 5 humans and 4 vehicles.
Oh my God.
I'm broke. I'm broke.
I don't envy your position
Yeah.
with having 3 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, by probably the end of this calendar year, all will have their license.
Yes.
And if you're paying for all those vehicles, all those drivers, and all boys, because like we were talking about before, like girls are automatically discounted.
Yeah, which is horse shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it sucks.
It
sucks.
It's like one of the only industries where you can intentionally be what's the word? Where you discriminate. You can discriminate against people.
Yes.
Because they discriminate against young people and males apparently.
Oh yeah.
And they can do it openly.
Oh yeah, they do. There's so much money in that industry.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we can deny that. Like, why? It's like, oh, because you're a male.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like,
do you think there's a car insurance lobby out there?
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, there is
Like a group of them that lobby
Absolutely.
the government for benefits and shit.
Yes, there are so many lobbyists out there.
Oh yeah.
It is an entire probably. I would imagine there's an entire subculture of just lobbyists,
Oh yeah.
and they don't make a ton of money, but they're all trying to make their connections so that they can make more money in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So they become really good at what they do, so they can get pulled up.
Yeah.
So lobbyists tend to be really good at what they do because they're trying to get pulled to where the money is.
Yeah.
So they work really hard to get that money.
They're almost like salesmen.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what lobbying is. You're just in a sales position.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I mean, but that's a tale as old as government.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is that situation.
Yeah, we don't want to get into lobby money and the government and
Nope.
Anyway,
we sure don't. We can look at Jabba the Butt though.
Yeah.
Jabba the Butt. Ow.
Did you
shake it, shake it?
Did you watch the highlights from the Niner game on Thursday?
There's nothing wrong. Gonna know about all night long. I think I watched the game on Thursday.
I know you were texting me during the first half.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you stayed up and watched the whole thing.
I may have fell asleep and then woke up for like the last I don't know, couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then saw the end.
Exciting game.
Yeah.
The fact that the Niners went out there and beat the Rams with like their 5th string offense is pretty impressive.
Yeah, there's a good system in place. You know, if what's his nuts? Shanahan's a system guy.
Yeah.
Right. And if you bring people into that can run your system, you can have success.
Yep.
And if you're the Rams and you roll in there and you're underestimating your opponent, which they probably did.
Yeah.
You know, what game film are they going to look at where they're, looking at some of these people,
Mhm.
names they don't recognize from practice squads and other shit.
Yeah.
So they're probably playing a conservative game plan. So yeah, and the 49ers made it a game.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
good on them.
they beat the Rams, their third divisional win already this year. They're 4-1.
Yeah, you weren't talking good shit last week about the Rams.
No.
What were you calling them? The 40 fakers or something?
Yeah, frauds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that game against Jacksonville just looked sloppy.
Right.
And I was fully expecting them to get just completely rickrolled by the Rams on Thursday. Like, I went into that expecting, all right, I'll probably go to bed midway through the second quarter when it's like 21-3 kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But to my pleasant surprise, they pulled out a win.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was fun. And then, of course, all of the pundits afterwards are now talking about quarterback controversies and, they're all sucking the Niners' dick right now.
Yeah. Who was the backup?
Mac Jones.
Oh, that's right. It was Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, Mac Jones was pretty high draft.
Yeah.
I mean, again, bringing a talented quarterback into a good system.
Yeah.
But good. What's scary about that is, like, when the 49ers get healthy, like, what's that going to look like?
Hopefully he's going to look really good.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really it. I haven't done shit this last week. Just
Yeah.
being an adult, going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of us haven't been.
Yeah. So what have you been doing?
Well, as we, kind of pivoting off of your sports report, I had a horrible sports weekend.
Oh yeah.
So we had the Phillies play game 1 of the NLDS. And honestly, they didn't play well.
Mm-hmm.
Shohei Ohtani is a monster. And the Phillies let the bullpen take him out. They needed game 1. It's a 5-game series. They needed game 1 and they lost it. So it's going to be really, really hard. They play tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Game 2.
Are these games in Philly? These first two?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, it goes 2-2-1, I think.
What happened with your playoff tickets? Did you ever end up getting those?
I have NLCS tickets and World Series tickets.
Okay.
I didn't get anything in this series
Gotcha.
because I've been to the NLDS already.
Yeah.
Which is a really, really, like, really highfalutin thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it just didn't make sense to spend the money. So, yeah. Probably for the best. I'd hate to be there for a fucking playoff loss.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would take it. I take the losses fucking personally as it is. But going into the Phillies game, fucking Penn State loses to UCLA, an 0-4 team whose program is like in the middle of a rebuild and a coaching firing and all this other bullshit.
Well, I mean, UCLA hasn't really been a relevant football team in a while, have they?
But now they're in the Big Ten, and they got out to a huge lead, and Penn State came back at the end and made it close.
Mm-hmm.
But then they what they should have been doing and actually like putting pressure on the punter, and instead the punter ran around till the clock ran out.
Oh,
and
those.
Like, dude, what are you fucking doing? What are you coaching during? What are you doing during practice?
Mm-hmm.
Like, James Franklin needs to fucking go. I mean, he's got a contract till, like, I don't know, till the fucking sun explodes. But something has to give. The dude does not beat top 10 opponents. The team does not beat them.
Right.
How do you expect to beat top 10 opponents if you're not adjusting your game plan? If you're not, the preparation I don't think is there, and you have to prove it. Who gives a shit if you were, in the college football playoff last year? That doesn't mean shit. What are you doing this year? But the irony is that like the Penn State game was like that sucked. But whatever.
Yeah.
The Phillies loss hurts way, way more than the Penn State loss.
Because it's playoffs and it's the Phillies.
Right. And then, well, I think just in general, like, if I had to rank my fandom, like, while I've been a Penn State fan for as long as I've been a sports fan, the Phillies and the Eagles are like my core, the core of my personality, really. And the Phillies losing, and then going to Sunday, and then Sunday the fucking Eagles lose.
I was watching that game too. That
dude,
like, it was so weird because they were up 17-3 for a good portion of the game, and then just like all of a sudden, right at the end, the Broncos just boom boom scored.
Yeah,
it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Broncos have been doing it too. It's like the offense, whereas the offense last year like would have their foot on the gas, put your fucking knee directly on their throat. They're not. They needed to lose, to be honest. They needed to lose. Do I think they needed to lose to Denver? No. Brad Jacobs is a Denver fan, so I had to get a couple texts about that. But they needed to lose because they have to. Even though that you can go into the locker room and go like, yeah, okay, we won that game, but we looked like shit. You still won, right? You don't have the burden of the loss. Now you have a burden of a loss, and now it changes the dynamics of like what you look at for the schedule and everything else. It changes things in the building.
Sure.
Now that when you lose games. So I think that's what they need. I think they need to have that wake up call. Be like, look, you got to pull your fucking heads out of your ass.
Yeah.
I know we're not the healthiest that we could be, but we're not the fucking 49ers. We're not like devastated with injury.
Yeah.
Fucking get your shit together. And we got to play on fucking Thursday against the Giants.
Oh, no shit.
I'm a little nervous. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You could very easily sleep on that team. They have some dynamic players.
Yeah.
Hopefully Kelly's not listening because I don't want them to take that and run with it.
Right.
But yeah, they have some dynamic players, and you can't. And we're playing them at the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
So it's a bus ride up there. So thankfully you don't have to do a lot of traveling.
Right.
But it's an away game. Eagles fans will represent in that stand. There'll be a lot of Kelly Green in those stands.
Yeah, because there was a lot of red when I went for the Chiefs game.
So it's it is what it is. But I think it's early in the season. It's not time to panic.
No, of course not.
I mean, last year they had a really, really tough beginning of the season, and then fast forward to a Super Bowl victory.
Yeah.
So let's just fucking calm the fuck down, and all right, having a perfect season is next to impossible. So
especially now that we're a 17 game season. So
you're going to have a couple of losses.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Don't lose to teams like, I don't know,
Dallas.
Don't lose to Las Vegas. Which I don't think we play this year.
Fuck Pete Carroll.
Yeah, fuck that
I'm
dude.
so happy that, sorry Brady, but Yeah, I'm so happy that they're doing poorly.
Yeah, get rid of that guy. Pete Carroll's a cancer. You got to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so fucking horrible sports weekend. I'm looking forward to better times with that. Lego room progress.
Yeah.
I've got some stuff on the walls. Been, with my extra time off, I've been doing some work up there. And yeah, it's coming together.
Nice.
I've got a couple of. I have to consolidate my project list of what I'm building for Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have like 2 or 3 mock things that are happening, and those parts lists ends up overlapping. So then, like, if I'm at the bricks and minifigs and I'm like digging around looking for something, like I'm like, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, and I'm like, oh, I like that one. Then I start looking for that one. I'm like, no shit, I need this other one. Like, it's really tough to maintain focus on one particular part.
Lego ADHD.
Yeah. Well, dude, this is how bad it was. I was up till like 3 in the morning the other night.
God.
And I was looking for, I needed one piece. I have this fucking, it's a Lego figure. They call it an upscale Lego figure, right? So it's basically a minifig, but he's like this tall.
Okay.
Right. And it was a Goodwill find, right? There was a bunch of other stuff in there, but this guy was like almost whole in there. I just need to rebuild like the head. And most of the head was there too. I didn't have to do a whole lot of work there except for the hat. He's like wearing this hat. What's cool about in the hat, it like opens and there's like a dude inside. Like, and you can move the little gears and there's like a dude inside.
Yeah.
That looks like he's in the same outfit as the dude. So it's a cool little build.
Yeah. And so you're saying the big version of the minifigure is made out of Legos himself.
Yep.
Is not just like 5 pieces
Nope,
that are
it's all Lego.
Okay.
But the hat is like, it's weird how they put the hat together. And it uses like a dozen of these like these single layer snot bricks that are like really, really tough to find. And I went through my entire loose collection basically of figures, which I have a sorting thing that I built, which is about the size of this table.
Yeah.
Where I can pour the stuff out. And so if I think of it something this size, right? And I fill that up with Lego to about here, right? I did that 4 times.
Damn.
And put my hands on every single Lego within those times, and could not find one of those motherfuckers.
So was it specially made for this particular build?
I've seen it in other builds. I just did not have. I mean, the ones that I pulled like probably half a dozen out of my collection. I just didn't have one more that I needed. So I go to fucking Bricks and Minifigs and I'm like digging around, and I've been digging for this part before, but this dude, I call him Buddy. Like this minifigure, I'm like, this motherfucker's been on my workbench for like 6 months now.
Oh,
like this motherfucker's got to get finished. I need this finished and taken off the bench so I can start something else.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, 3 in the morning, I got up the next day and I'm like, first thing in the morning, I was like, go over to the Bricks and Minifigs. I'm like, I'm going to spend couple hours digging through their stuff, because the way that they have their basically the same size as I have for one. They have like 4 of those all put together, and then they have like one on the end. So they have this massive setup, and it's all filled with loose Lego.
Nice.
So, and I just start going through it, and I got through 2 of them, and I still hadn't found one. I'm like, all right, I gotta call for an assist. Like, I'm usually like, my entire purpose for Lego is as like therapy. like the purpose driven kind of like I'm looking for this thing in particular so that I can complete and build something else. Right. And
Sure.
just the actual the going in and looking for it is, you know, it's good for my brain.
Yeah.
And but with this one, I need to find this fucking part. So I went and got one of the kids that works there. I'm like, dude, I need this fucking brick. And it's not plate technically, but he's like, oh yeah, that's a tough one. Like, what color? I'm like, any color. I don't care. Just I need one of them. So he starts looking. Sure as shit, dude. As soon as I walk up to the next bin, I look down. Boop. There it is, right fucking there. I'm like, oh my fucking God. You gotta be kidding me. I'm like, dude, I found one. Right? All I did was walk up and boop, there it was.
Nice.
Like, apparently all I needed was back in the day when we were avionics guys and just showed up and shit started working. Like, I just needed you to show up.
Yep.
And I fucking found it. Anyway, I say all that to say that the Lego room is progressing nicely.
Nice. Are you posting photos?
You know what? I took some pictures on my way out the door to come here that I'll post on the Discord at some point today.
All right.
And then, yeah, last but not least, I had a date night with Kathy where we watched Spaceballs.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it was. I forget how it came up. I think we were quoting it or something. And
so she's seen it before.
oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah. Spaceballs is one of our core relationship movies. So she's seen it enough times where she can quote it.
Okay.
As well as we can.
Well, good.
So, and it was just like, oh, we haven't actually sat down and watched it in like forever. So we were like, all right, we're gonna do that, and we did. We sat there and watched it, and it was fucking good. It's just as good as it always is. You know, I swear to God, I have to have seen it in over 1,000 times.
Really?
Like, if that's even possible to do. I just feel like
it's been a lot.
It's been a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of them on VHS too. Just so many times rewinding it on VHS. But watching it this last time, like, and if you get a chance at home to watch it,
I've still got my DVD.
Yeah, same. The one I had in the Sacred Jedi movies that I would take on the fucking road. We ended up watching off Apple. I have it on the Apple thing too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on the streaming service. Now that I say that.
I don't know. I haven't seen it on anyone.
Anyway,
lately.
I had it in my Apple account already from forever ago, and we have the DVD. So if you find it streaming somewhere, post it in the chat, please. But anyway, if you're watching it, like, I want you to watch how expressive Rick Moranis is. Like, I think I took for granted like how good he was in the movie.
Yeah, he really does give it his all.
Yeah, it is. There's these times when I'm just, I didn't appreciate like all that he was putting into it, and I think this is probably the first time that we've watched it on the big television.
Oh yeah,
and you know, I have that big TV, and we're not sitting that far from it. I mean, the rooms in my house aren't that big, so you put this, you know, 60 inch, 65 inch television on one wall, and you're sitting on a couch 5 feet from it. It's like a movie screen.
Yeah, you can see up their nose.
Right. So I'm looking at Rick Moranis. I'm like, God, man, he is fucking killing it right now. So I just appreciated his role in the movie that much more. yeah, it's such a good movie. It's so fun.
Yeah, next year we're gonna have to have some Spaceballs episodes because obviously the sequel's coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, regardless how we feel about it, I'm sure we're gonna see it when it comes out.
Got to see it.
So we'll have to do like a look back at the original before we watch the new one, and
Right.
then watch the new one and talk about that.
Did we do Spaceballs
We did.
recently?
Not recently. It was like our third or fourth episode. We did it with Bob. He came on and we talked about Spaceballs.
Oh yeah, so we're due
Yeah.
because that was 7 years ago.
Yeah. Was it 7 or 8 or however the fuck long it's been?
My God,
I don't know.
I don't even know. Eight.
I think it's been
8.
8.
Wow.
Yeah. Long time.
My God.
Anyway. Spaceballs. Speaking of which, how old is Spaceballs now? Spaceballs. Came out in 87.
87.
So in 2 years, it'll be 40? Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years, it'll be 40. Brenda Strong was in that? Oh, she was the nurse.
Yeah.
That's right.
Work on your putts.
Anyway, yeah. So next year will be the year of Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Ish.
It'll be fun. Yeah, that's all I have for my week.
All right. Cool. Well, do you want to get on with it? And
Yeah, let's talk about some Lego Star Wars.
yeah. So we got Rebuild the Galaxy. It's we already went into it. It's the second season, but not really.
Spoilers.
Oh yeah, spoiler
This is
alert.
filled with spoilers.
Which, I mean, I guess spoilers are kind of a thing in this because it's
Sure.
you never know who's going to show up.
Right. I mean, if the kids are listening right now and you're first of all, why are the fucking kids listening to this right now? Like honestly.
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
The kids should not be listening
No.
right now. But if they are, earmuffs because we're going to talk about these 2 episodes.
Yeah.
with
Spoilers abound.
So, there you go. There's your warning.
Yeah. So, all right, let's jump into part 1. And it starts off with a recap because we got to recap things, and essentially to recap what happened in the last season or series or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
They shenanigans happen and the galaxy got completely rebuilt, right? It got torn apart by this cornerstone
Right.
piece, got completely torn apart and rebuilt, and now everything's like a hybrid of what it was in the real world. And they never fixed it at the end of that last series.
Nope.
That was the thing.
They just stayed in this newly built fucking galaxy and fuck that other place.
The galaxy where the clones are Admiral Akbar.
Right.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a drop. Which I still need. I need to get one. I don't have a
clone trooper with an Akbar head.
They're fucking expensive.
Are they?
Yeah, to get them an individual one.
Yeah.
It's fucking expensive.
Wow.
It's cheaper to fucking get like the Jedi Bob starship.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. Because even that's expensive right now. But anyway, they were expensive.
Okay.
I had actually some restraint.
Okay, well that's good. I'm sure Kathy appreciates it. So yeah, the galaxy's still fucked up, and that's essentially what the crawl tells us. It tells us that our hero Sig is still chilling with his boy Jedi Bob and Servo the droid, who is probably the funniest part of this whole series, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know what? I built a little servo, and I was going to bring him in. I'll have to build another one.
Yeah.
But there's some strange color pieces that with servo, which of course there is. God damn it. But yeah, he is the RTD2 and C3PO of this series.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. especially when he finds probe droids.
Mm-hmm.
And to get us started, we start off with Dev, who is on, come to find out, Dathomir. He's looking for some kind of secret power.
Right.
He's just like trudging through the jungle,
Right.
blowing up trees.
Yeah. So, AK like the Rise of Skywalker, where you have
Yeah.
Kylo Ren's like annihilating people and going through the forest to get to the Wayfinder.
Yeah.
That's what that reminded me of. Was
Okay.
like that sequence.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a bunch of. I watched it twice,
Mhm.
and there's a bunch of like these little kind of. They drew the scene similarly enough to something that had happened in canon.
Mhm.
That was like, oh, okay, I see what they're trying to do there.
Yeah.
Um,
They do that a few times
Yeah.
throughout this.
and some of it's subtle, but it's there.
Yeah. And yeah, so he comes across Ventress and the Day Sisters as they're
Right.
protecting the grove because
Oh my God,
everything's
'cause
got to be the
because
opposite.
it's opposite day. God
Uh-huh.
damn it.
And the same gal who does the voice of Ventress in
Yeah.
Clone Wars and all of that is back.
Which, look, I will give this show credit. The voices,
Mhm.
having the voice actors actually like be a part of it, like the original voice actors,
Yeah.
brilliant. I enjoyed that immensely.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because even when spoiler alert, when Obi-Wan comes back later,
Yeah.
it's the guy who does the Obi-Wan voice in Clone Wars, and
It's phenomenal.
yeah.
I'm kudos to them for pulling that off.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun the way they do that. And come to find out, this was all a vision by Sig, because he like wakes up as soon as his brother Dev is in trouble with the Day Sisters. So it was some kind of a vision that he was having, and then we get into a training montage where he's doing training with Jedi Bob. Sig is. And he's trying to like get him to ring a bell or something like that, and he
Right.
keeps moving it. And Sig is just building different vehicles to try to get to that bell. He builds a U-wing to start off.
Right.
He builds an AT-TE, which is the one from the Attack of the Clones,
Mhm.
the AT vehicle. He does the Infiltrator, the Kylo Ren's ship.
Yep.
Turns into a TIE Interceptor at some point, and then finishes as a Jedi Starfighter. So right away, they're like, look at all the cool stuff you can make with Legos.
Right. Here, buy these sets.
Yeah. Which I would imagine all of those have to have sets, right? Dedicated to them.
Well, you'd have to look at what the actual. I have to look closer at the U-wing because I have the U-wing. I have most of those. I don't have the Kylo Ren one, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They could be just slightly different. That is the one thing. It's my exacerbated sigh here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's hard to not have an expectation of realism, I guess. as real as this is going to get.
Realistic in a Lego Star Wars series.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is
Like you're talking like Lego accuracy.
I'm talking about Lego accuracy.
Okay.
Like looking at a Lego ship going like, wait a minute, that's not really minifigure scale. If I'm looking at this right. Like,
Right.
and it's tough because these minifigures are like not normal minifigures. Like they obviously are not posing the same way and shit like that.
Right.
So you
you're
have to
talking our characters,
Right.
like our main characters.
So you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But like that, all those that you see are a little bit smaller than I think they're supposed to be. So if you try to like freeze frame and build those,
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd definitely run into issues with building the internals. Not to say that I'm sure somebody's on. If I go on Brick Vault right now, I'm sure I could find somebody has built them and is selling the plans right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be a challenge. Just to, because mostly, I think one thing that people may not appreciate that don't build with Lego a lot is the exterior is actually the easiest part. Because that's the part like I can look at that and get an idea of like what that should supposed to look like. It's getting, how do I get the structure to make the exterior look right?
Yeah.
Like that internal structure is the hardest part. Like you think like, oh, I'm just going to build this box, and like, no, that's not how this is going to work. Like you need to do all this extra stuff. That's why building like actual Lego sets, for me anyway, is like super important, because those guys incorporate all kinds of new technique, like interesting techniques in how they're putting shit together.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit, that's how they're doing that. That's cool. I'm gonna make sure that's in my repertoire.
Yeah.
Anyway, saying that, I did have a little bit more of an expectation of the vehicles being a little bit better represented anyway.
Better being more realistic to
Yes.
the minifigs.
Yes.
Gotcha. So after all this, we get Yessie back. Weird name, Yessie.
Yessie.
It's like Jesse, but with a Y. It's like,
Maybe they don't want people breaking out in song all the time. Jesse's girl.
oh, maybe that's it.
Not
really,
a woman like that.
But she shows back up in the Black Millennium Falcon, which is always
Right.
pretty cool looking.
Yeah, the Dark Falcon, which I still want. I want badly.
Yeah.
Can't justify it.
It comes with a lot of these minifigures, doesn't it?
Yes, all of the Dark Jedi ones.
Right.
It comes with.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so she comes back and they're all yapping. And then all of a sudden we see an overhead shot of somebody looking down on them, and it's Mando. You hear the Mandalorian whistle, the doo-doo.
Right. Did you hear that?
Yeah. And they're sitting there eating or whatever, and the fucking Grogu's pod pulls up, the Lego version.
Right.
It pops open, and they're like, "Oh, it's a little baby Yoda."
Right.
They called him Baby Yoda like 3 times, which was a nice little nod to
Yeah, what everyone on the planet called it
yeah.
forever.
Mm-hmm. And come to find out, the person under the Mandalorian costume was Lando, so he's the Landalorian.
The Landalorian.
And it's Billy D. Williams back as the voice.
Oh, hooray.
Yeah. But Billy D. Williams is back, voicing Lando Calrissian once again. And he's here to capture the team, basically. Throws some carbonite bombs.
Right.
Uses Grogu as a cute distraction. And
They are, instead of, what did they call them? They weren't thermal detonators. They were like
cryo.
under thermal detonators or something. Like
Yeah.
it was something weird like that. And they go like, Sig stops and is like, what?
Yeah.
Like, no, they're gonna turn us all into carbonite, and then boop, it happens like instantaneously.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that happens to the good guys, like getting wiped out by the solicitor or whatever the fuck he is,
Yeah.
getting sent to that other world,
Solitus. And it's the force
holding pen.
yeah. Force hold, I think, is just what it's called.
Yeah, force hold.
Yeah.
Which, all right, whatever. But yeah, all that seems to happen like really easily to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh hey, yeah, I'm just gonna make you disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, that was easy. So I'm like, it's just the good guys kind of are noobs.
Yeah.
It just are.
They get owned left and right.
Yeah.
Because they get captured by Mando, who takes them to the Sith, the Dark Ray, fucking Dark. What's her name? Rose Tico. Who, by the way, Kelly Marie Tran is actually back to voice Dark Rose Tico in this. I didn't realize until I was looking at IMDb because it didn't sound like her. But
You didn't think it sounded like her? I thought it sounded like her.
Maybe it's because she was acting very differently. She was like constantly screaming and know being angry, which is not typically what Rose Tico's all about. We get Darth Jen Urso, who came up with the plan for the battle station, the battle ball.
The battle ball. They called it a Death Star.
Oh, that's so much better than battle ball.
It's too late.
Yep. Yeah, so they're captured by the Sith, but the Sith then stiff the Landalorian. He basically comes for his reward, and they say no.
Yeah, Darth Ray is like, our gratitude is enough.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh,
like this is not the way.
This is not the way. This deal is getting worse all the time.
Mm-hmm. So he ends up fighting with them, and through all of that, they're Landalorian pulls out the Darksaber at some point when he's fighting them. Is there a Lego version of the Darksaber?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I haven't seen one on a minifigure, so.
I don't have it here. Yeah, there is.
Okay.
It's there's a I have hold so many Mandos as Lego because there's one in his full armor and there's one like in his original armor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one with him with the Darksaber, and then there's like with the big rifle, and yeah.
Okay, so
the Darksaber is definitely a configuration.
All right. Cool. Yeah, because I thought about that when I saw him pull out the Darksaber as they were fighting. Like, I wonder if I've seen a Lego Darksaber.
Yeah, it's a black Lego blade.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah, it's not clear or translucent or anything. It's just a black plastic.
Okay. Okay, so something I forgot to mention was after they captured all of our heroes and after Mando captured him and took him to the Sith, Servo wakes up because he's like sleeping. This
right.
He as they're sitting around having dinner with Yessie after she first arrives, he's sitting there and he's sleeping and he's snoring. He's like, snore noises. Snort noises. He's like, or Yessie's like, did droid snore? He's like, no, he just programmed himself to do that. And it's funny listening to him doing that.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was now or if it's later. No, it was originally when Yessie showed up.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, since he got taken apart and put back together, he's like had this existential crisis, and now he's finding himself.
Yeah.
And Jedi Bob's like, yeah, and it's not annoying at all.
Yep, that was a good line. Oh yeah. So when he wakes up and they're all gone, that's when he takes the Falcon to go try to rescue them. So which he does after the Landalorian lets them kind of go, but they're still fighting the Sith. He shows up in the Falcon and is shooting the Death Star. And,
right. There's a lone fighter.
Yeah.
All right. And another funny bit was when they said fully operational, and the guy's like, no, not fully. like the exterior cannons are not quite online yet, so you could say almost fully operational.
And
That's
partially armed or
right.
something like that.
And then when the Falcon shows up and they're like, why are we shooting it? And the guy's like, hey, remember what I said about the not being fully operational yet? It was just a fun like, all right, that's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. So we get this funny sequence where they're running through basically a Death Star playset, right? So it's like it's got the cut view, the side view of the Death Star, and you can see all the little rooms like it would be in the Lego Death Star.
Right.
And they're running through each of the rooms where, Luke and Leia swing across the bridge
Right.
and into the fucking.
Should we do something for luck? No, we don't need luck. And whatever she does.
Yeah, and the garbage disposal, and it's just neat because they use like the toy version of the Death Star, and it's got them going through all the different rooms that you would see when you put it together, and it's
Yeah,
open to
cut
you.
in half.
Yeah.
Sidebar: have you seen what the newest Death Star that Lego's putting out?
Yeah.
Fuck me, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it like? I think it's like $1,000.
Something like that.
Maybe that's the price point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fucking monster. There's a lot of shit going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it, even if I had the disposable income to do something like that.
Right.
Like, I don't think I could do it with the Death Star.
Like, just build it in general?
No, I could definitely do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to. Like, I don't have a desire enough. Like, I want to own every single TIE fighter.
Yeah.
I don't have this burning desire to own a Death Star.
That makes sense.
Like, even doing like a part gathering for doing a build,
Mm-hmm.
which I have several different things going for that.
Yeah.
Um,
Like a medium-sized Death Star?
I just don't. I mean, I got this.
Yeah,
I mean, I got this to look at. This is pretty fucking sweet.
it is.
But yeah, I don't have any desire at all for Lego Death Star.
That's good.
So, but yeah, you wave a fucking TIE fighter in front of me. I'm gonna be resisting impulses.
What about a Death Star hangar bay full of TIE fighters?
Yeah, but I can mock build that.
Yeah.
Which there's for the Death Star that came out, if you buy it from Lego.com, the gift that it comes with is there's actually like this whole deployment mechanism for a TIE fighter
Oh, yeah?
that you put into the ceiling of the hangar bay. So you'd have like basically a TIE fighter hanging there,
Yeah.
like you would in the hangar bay. My problem with the TIE fighters that come with that set is they're way smaller.
Well, of course.
They're not minifigure scale.
Right.
And they're so smooth.
So smell.
My penis is so smooth.
And when you start getting to that scale,
Mm-hmm.
like, to me, that's not fun. Like, I'd rather build a Death Star. If I'm going to do it, I'd rather build it around the minifig scale.
Okay.
That way I can have a full-size hangar or just build the hangar.
Right. Because I think if you try to build a full Death Star to the minifig scale.
People have done it.
Have they?
Oh, yeah. 100%, dude.
No shit.
Oh, dude, there's some amazing builds out there. Like with using no shit Lego electric blocks and machine mechanisms and everything to make things move and all that shit.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. People, I watched a thing today on Instagram. This guy's making it's a huge tabletop thing, like room size.
Mm-hmm.
And he was building a mountain that the train was going through, and he's got all the green pieces, building up the whole thing. But you look at the rest of it, like as he's building it in sections, but he'll the town, and then he builds the train,
Mm-hmm.
like completely, like, okay, here's the base of the train, and then builds a car, like, oh, this is the train car of the subway system in Austria. I think he's from
Wow.
Germany. So he built that, and then has they do all of this to that scale, and then has the track that goes through the fucking like it's model railroading except at Lego scale.
That's awesome.
Which
combining two
yes,
two passions there into
Yeah.
one great one.
and honestly, like I have too many of those things. Like I'd love to be more involved in Lego in the railroading
Sure.
because I have my O scale stuff or my O27 scale.
Mm.
That was my grandfather's and my dad's. But I can't do both. Like it's either you pour into one or you pour into the other. You almost can't do both.
Yeah.
Like I had one train table set up where I had a no shit O27 scale. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know why it doesn't sound right in my head. Anyway, I had that scale train going through Lego Village.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what year it was. It was the year my in-laws moved in. It was that year. But yeah, that's probably the closest I've come to like being able to do both things.
Right.
And it was cool, but like last year I did I have a streetcar, Lego streetcar that I had going through like this mountain setup that I did. A table like this size.
Yeah.
Nothing huge. I put some plywood on top of a IKEA table top and build it off of that.
Mm.
And it was cool, which actually reminds me I need to start building the Christmas thing now.
Kelly just asked that in the chat if you were going to do a Christmas Village again this year.
Yeah, I need to start doing that.
Do you do it Star Wars themed or is it just Christmas themed?
It's going to be like there's Star Wars interaction in the Christmas thing. So like if you look at the scene itself, you'll see that there's Star Wars embedded in it.
Okay.
So like last year in the streetcar, as I was going around, there was rebel soldiers that were sitting in the streetcar with regular people.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were on patrol.
Okay.
And then you had stormtroopers that were like on rooftops,
Mm-hmm.
like doing like almost like sentry.
Sure.
So yeah, so I had the Empire and the Rebellion kind of like in and around the regular Christmas scene.
Okay.
And even up in like Santa's village because I have the like North Pole set up.
Right. Because I know you've got the like some of the Lego advent calendars that have all the Christmas figures. And
Yep. Yeah.
So I wasn't sure how deep you went into the Star Wars aspect of Christmas.
Because of the way the villages are, like it's very like plain Jane. I got a bunch of like Santa villages, and I have like regular, like an apartment, and then a ice cream shop, and a couple other buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you Christmas them up. So they're not very Star Warsy. There's nothing modern, air quote, about those.
Okay.
So it's just about finding the Star Wars Easter eggs inside this Christmas village.
Okay.
But that one I built, whatever year that was, that was all Star Wars for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I had a TIE fighter chasing Santa Claus in that. I had a full up, like in the town square where the Christmas tree was, I had like the droid army and the rebellion coming at each other, like in vehicles and shit. Like I had a snow speeder just kind of like it was coming in, and like that one was almost all Star Wars. And then I had like a water feature not real water, but like water painted onto the plywood, and then I had one of John's pirate ships set up in there.
Oh, nice.
So you had pirates fighting against stormtroopers also.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that was I'd love to get back to that point where I could build something like that. And with the Lego room, I'll be able to have space for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, having the space to do it like down in the living area is a little more challenging.
Yeah. Ubaldo recommends putting Yoda in the nativity scene.
I can dig it.
Or what you really should put is a Grogu in there.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think I have a Yoda minifig that's like Grogu sized.
Right.
Like all the Yoda minifigs are just basically the short-legged versions. So Grogu would definitely be the better one.
Yeah.
Because you can actually put him in a backpack. Like the Yoda figurine, even getting him on Luke's back for that, building that scene, it just looks awkward. It looks better with Grogu.
Okay.
So that's how I have it right now. Like on my workbench, I have Luke with the backpack on with Grogu in the back of it.
All right. We should probably get back to the show, huh?
Yeah, we should. I need a soda. Do you want a soda?
No, I don't have any in there. So where did we leave off? Yeah, Servo arrived in the Black Millennium Falcon.
Why don't you just say the Dark Falcon?
The Dark Falcon. I like it.
Ow. Everything else is...
Yep. And then they're going through that playset view of the Death Star like I was talking about. And then
that's what started us on that thing.
Yeah, going through the Death Star. And yeah, so Servo picks up everybody in the Dark Falcon, and there was a funny scene as they're like, all right, well, we need to go to Dathomir to save the brother, Dev.
Right.
And Servo's like, okay, just one thing I got to do before we go.
Right.
And he quickly jumps into the driver's seat and goes down into the trench, does the trench run, shoots the tooth, hauls away. You see the Death Star blow up. Okay, we can go.
Yep.
Which is pretty funny.
Servo's a hero.
Yep.
That just means there'll be a DS2. Now the DS1's blown up.
Yeah. So they arrive on Dathomir. Dev is in this like temple area, this like ancient temple, as the crew rolls up, and Sig goes down to talk to him. They get into a bit of a fight, and while they're fighting, that's when you see this like tear opening up, like this sort of like space-time tear, and you can hear a voice telling them to, yes.
Yeah, fight. Come on, fight. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Pretty much. And eventually their fight triggers this rift to open up, and out comes, what's his name? Solitus.
So I'm trying to figure out, is Solitus like a new character, or is this based on...
See, I think it's a new character, because I was thinking the same thing when, when I was first watching it. And I looked up the voice actor for Solitus, and it doesn't look like he's done anything else. So,
I mean, he's got like the head, that Lego head is like the same as
like Cad Bane or somebody,
similar to Cad Bane. I think the color might be a little bit different.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a Duros with the red eyes, but
different.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who the fuck that was. I think you know what? I might actually have that Lego character.
But it doesn't help because you don't know his name.
Exactly. Fuck.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a new character for the show. And, they were kind of like building it up when he comes out of the rift. You know, he's got the cloaked face. You can't really see his face at first, and he's coming out, and then he reveals himself, and you're like, okay,
Who are you?
yeah, that's not anybody that I was expecting to see.
Right.
Come to find out, he is Jedi Bob's former master.
Right.
And we'll find out at the beginning of the next episode that the reason he was in the Force Hold was because of Jedi Bob.
Well, and I guess that makes sense, right? Jedi Bob was a unknown, right, in the Star Wars universe. So Jedi Bob's master would also then be unknown because he was in a different galaxy. So I guess that checks that you'd have a different guy.
Yeah.
So I'll allow it.
Yes. And eventually he ends up sending Sig and Dev into the Force Hold.
Right.
Which the Force Hold is some extra dimension, which is where like a bunch of shit can be exiled to. And then before everybody else gets sucked in, Ventress shows up and has another line like a "come with me if you want to not die"
Right.
type thing. Or it's like, hop on if you want to live. And they hop onto the Rancor that she's riding, and
Right.
they beat feet out of there. And that's pretty much the end of the episode.
What else do we get out of that episode? I'm trying not to mix episodes for the third and the fourth one.
Because I haven't actually seen the third or fourth yet.
So they have the fight.
Yep. They get put into the Force Hold.
Right. They drop into the Force Hold. Have they met the fucking rabbit yet?
No, that's in episode 2.
Oh, we haven't done episode 2 yet.
Yeah, no, that was the end of episode 1.
All right. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I'm like, wait a minute. All right.
And part 2 starts with a flashback to Bob and Solitus, as Solitus discovers the fucking Force Hold, and he's trying to get Bob to use his Force powers with him to open it up so he can rule the galaxy.
Is it strange that some of the Force users, some can Force build and some can't? You think that's a deliberate thing?
Yes, I do think it's a deliberate thing, because Cal Kestis was very impressed, spoiler alert, when he shows up with, Sig's building ability. Right. So that makes you think that Cal Kestis is not a Force builder.
Right.
He's just a normal Jedi. Whereas Sig,
is he a Jedi at all?
Who, Cal Kestis?
Yeah.
I mean, he said he was. Because he had a quote that I wrote down. Where did it go? I was the only Jedi survivor.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he name dropped the game Jedi Survivor as he was given his backstory.
Oh, I didn't put those things together.
Yeah.
But yes, that totally makes sense.
I was the only Jedi survivor in my universe. Jedi Survivor,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
That is a good one.
So yeah, they in this flashback, they open up that rift to the Force Hold, and as Solitus is monologuing, and he's like, "I will rule the galaxy,"
Right?
And Bob's like, "Well, okay, this isn't cool," and he fucking force pushes Solitus into the Force Hold.
Like, oh no!
Yep.
How could you?
Which Bob made the right choice. He watches his master fucking immediately turn evil as soon as they find this thing.
Right.
So it's like, yeah.
Jedi Bob's like, I'm not afraid. And then, like, wait a minute. I'm kind of afraid. This has gotten a little scarier.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to go ahead and push this guy into the abyss.
See ya. Then we fast forward to Solitus's ship. So that's right. We saw the ship pull up at the end of the last episode before the Rancors and Ventress rescued the rest of the crew.
Right.
But his ship is part of a Trade Federation starship.
Right.
With the little ball in the middle.
Right.
With the backside of the blockade runners, the Tantive 4 or whatever.
Yeah, it's awful looking.
Yeah, it's really like they just stuck those two things together.
It's like, all right, we need ship. Let's just do this.
Mm-hmm. And they are on their way to Snow City. So this is a hybrid of Cloud City and Hoth.
Right. Of which Darth Maul is Maul
Yeah.
is the administrator.
Yep. Oh, and on their way there, Solitus talks to K2SO, and it's Alan Tudyk.
Yep.
He had like one line of dialogue, and they brought him back just for that, which is
awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And of course, Maul is voiced by Sam Witwer, and I would imagine it's also Sam when he's like starting to break into song, because he's Maul starts singing about loving the Snow City and all of that, which is pretty funny. And Quill is there with him. Quill from I Have Spoken. He made a couple of I Have Spoken references.
Right. You should not have spoken.
Yeah. And then back in the Force Hold, the brothers are walking around, and that's when they meet Jackson.
Right.
Jackson Dart. I had the Black Series figure of him. He's covered up, but the rabbit from the comics. That it's an obscure reference. In fact, when he is introducing himself to them, he uses the line, "Oh yeah, I'm kind of a deep cut."
So, help me remember where he is from.
It's a comic.
Did we do that comic?
No, I don't think so. Jackson Chase Dart is an American professional football player from the New York Giants.
Yeah,
not that Jackson Dart.
Yeah, that got Kelly all excited. Kelly's no, we're not talking about that Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
which is really funny that that's the same name though.
It is. I'm trying to find. No, it's giving me all the football guy. Star Wars. Whatever. Anyway, he's from a comic. All I'm getting is fucking football references.
He's up here buried.
Well, hold on.
Jason's gonna look for the Black Series. I need a memory jog for this, because I deliberately didn't like start Googling and try and dig for this character, because I'm like, I'm gonna go on the show and I wanna be schooled on this. Lies. Execute him immediately. Fucking. Oh! For those of you who are listening at home, Jason is throwing Black Series figures across the room. Probably shouldn't. I mean, honestly, they're quite valuable. So I would not throw them willy-nilly.
All right, I can't find it.
You should probably uncover the Jason Black Series figure that your wife worked so hard on.
I will eventually. I have so much rearranging I have to do.
I tried. Kristen, I tried.
So where were we? Oh yeah, Jackson Dart. I don't think that's actually his last name in
the comic?
In canon. Yeah.
I mean, is he canon?
No, because I think the comic he's from is from a Legends comic.
That would make sense. You know what? I have the IMDb up right now. I should see like if there's a link off of his name. It just says Jackson.
Yeah.
Voiced by Ben Schwartz.
Oh yeah. So Ben Schwartz. I don't know if you ever watch Parks and Recreation, but he's John Ralphio. From Parks and Rec. For anybody who does watch the show,
he's annoying.
So anyway, yeah, they find him. He's a deep cut. Again, I don't know why I put Dart on his last name. I think I was just
probably because of football. Yeah,
yeah.
Because Jackson Dart.
Yep. So they're talking and they're like, "Oh no, they're gonna attack the Jedi Order on Canto Bight." So now, refresh my memory. Were they on Canto Bight in the last season of this? Is that where the Jedi Order was? Because I know the Skywalkers are all together in this, and Luke was still on Tatooine.
Yeah,
He was-
I don't remember,
Okay.
honestly.
Yeah, me
I'd have
either.
to I'd have to go back and like sniff through that.
Mm-hmm. But the Jedi Order is on Canto Bight, so that's where Homeboy is going, Solitus, to destroy.
Right.
And, our friends Jedi Bob and all them are going to
Right.
help them.
Even though Jedi Bob's really not keen on the whole thing.
No, he never is. At one point while they're in the Force hold, they after they found Jackson, they get attacked by a giant Chewbacca. Now,
Right.
I don't know if you know this, but there's an actual that's based off of a real Lego set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out a couple years ago.
Uh-huh.
It's like a large Chewbacca, so
Yeah.
incorporated that into the show.
It looks and they were very true to like the awkwardness and the size of that. Look at this motherfucker. Just landed right on my finger.
Is that a spider or a? Ah, he flew away.
I think it's a mosquito.
It's a tiny mosquito.
Right.
It's a baby.
Looks like a baby.
So anyway, the giant Chewbacca attacks him. You know that toy was $200, by the way, when it came out. The giant Chewbacca.
Really?
Yeah, I did a little research.
200.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not into Chewbacca like that.
no, definitely not. And then before he can actually hurt them, Ahsoka shows up,
Right.
and it's the Ahsoka from the Brickheads
Right.
series version of Star Wars. Which,
so
yeah, I think you have like the Mandalorian
Yeah.
version of that in here in the studio, which Dave's just gonna go grab. He chose to wheel himself over instead of just standing up and standing up. Yeah, so here's the Mando version of that, of the big heads, or brick heads, as they're called.
right.
Here's the Grogu. See with the little blinky eyes? Blink, blink. Same as the Ahsoka. And it's funny because as we go through, which, by the way, Ahsoka is voiced by Ashley Eckstein.
Yes.
So they brought her back. Not Rosario Dawson. They're keeping
Because Ashley Eckstein is
the animated voice.
right.
Yeah, so we're keeping church and state separate here. And I love when at some point later on, I didn't write this in my notes, so that's why I'm bringing it up now, where she's talking about being different from everybody else.
Right.
You know,
Oh, and she's in the sidecar. Hey, thanks for building me a sidecar. You
Yeah.
know, it's tough to be so different.
mm-hmm.
You know, when you look like this
Yeah,
compared to the other minifigures, like ha ha ha.
yeah. So that was pretty clever, I thought. Having her be that different type character.
Oh God, it annoyed the shit out of me.
What
Like,
the blocky Ahsoka?
I like Kate and Ryan got this for me a few years ago.
Mm,
That's the only reason I own any of the Brickheads.
yeah.
Otherwise, I can't stand it. I don't like it.
No.
I like these because my kids got it for me.
Yep. And it's Mando and Grogu.
Yeah, Grogu looks good, but otherwise I would not spend money on these
Mm-hmm.
at all. So, and then watching her like talk, and then watching her fight when she's got the lightsabers and they're all down here.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
had her little tiny arms.
God damn it! No, fucking, can she just die? Like, can we just?
Wow.
Yeah,
Because our team needs to get to Canto Bight quickly, they decide to take a shortcut and ride on the Porgles,
right.
or the Porgles.
I think it was Porgles.
Yeah, because I think the whales themselves are called like Porgles.
Porgills.
Hold on.
Porgills.
Yeah, so Purgles. Purrgil.
Oh, I was so close.
Yeah, Purgles. So, but these are the Porgles because they're half Porg, half whale,
Yeah,
which is pretty funny.
and Jedi Bob's like, when they're like, we're going into their mouth. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. And,
Yeah.
and yes, he's like, hell, well, I guarantee. I'm telling you, this is better than the alternative.
What's the alternative? Going up their ass?
Yes, that's what they're insinuating.
Right. And I love when he's when he like I got a good laugh out of that
Yeah.
one. Oh, we're going into its mouth. Oh, it's good shit. Then we back in the Force hold. Ahsoka brings everybody back to this village where she's got all the rest of the stragglers. And this is where Servo meets the probe droid, and he like immediately falls in love,
Right.
because she's like bossing him around and was being kind of mean to him.
What is this feeling I'm having?
Yeah. This is when Cal Kestis shows up. We're seeing, and what's funny is we see a lot of people in the background, a lot of minifigs in the background that don't actually say anything, but like one's a Ben Solo, you can tell, with the scar on his face,
Right.
and there are some other ones that didn't actually have any lines, that were nice little cuts.
I like how they had the Cal Kestis one though.
Yeah, having Cal Kestis voiced by what's his name? Something Monaghan, Dominic Monaghan. No, whatever the guy's name is, it was the Cal Kestis voice from the games.
Baby, it's a boy.
Yes.
You don't get that reference.
I don't think so.
I had a baby, it's a boy. Cameron Monaghan. So, remember, this is okay. Take yourself back to when you had to make collect calls.
Oh God.
Right.
Yeah.
And say you were at the arcade and you needed a ride home.
Yeah.
So you would make a collect call, but instead of accepting the call, you would, when they say okay, the name, you would just say, "I'm ready to be picked up."
Oh.
And so that
Clever.
when they would get the call, it's like you just say, "Will you accept charges from I'm ready to get picked up?"
Okay.
Like, no. And then click, and you get the message.
Right, and then they'd go to pick you up.
So there was a commercial that played on that. It was about long distance rates or something.
Oh.
And the
okay.
guy, they had a kid. So he calls from the hospital, and he says, he's like, "Who's the call from?" He says, "I had a baby, it's a boy."
Yeah.
That's the name.
And that's who he used the call to tell people that they.
So then he calls the dad, and the dad says, "No, I don't accept the charges." He hangs up, and then the wife asks the dad, like, "Who was that?" He's like, "Oh, it was such and such. They had a baby. It was a boy." So anyway.
God, that's so weird to think of now. Like collect calls and oh God, long distance phone rates. Remember the way they used to be? It was expensive to make a long distance phone call.
You
back in the day.
Like you didn't just willy-nilly dial an area code.
No.
That was like dialing an area code. Dude, I remember when I first got in the military that even when I was in the debt, when I first got into debt, we got a PIN number so that we were able to dial a long distance number.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, all right, keep this. This is sacred.
Yeah.
Don't lose this because we use it for mission planning and shit. And once you had that, you were able to like dial into the 215 or outside of the area code basically.
Yeah.
And it was fucking like, oh, holy shit, man! I could actually make basically a free collect call.
Yeah.
Or a free call. And in 1999, that was still like a remarkable thing.
Mm-hmm.
And even dialing, like we had different dialing sequences for dialing, local or dialing out for on the phone lines.
Yep.
There was all this stuff built around making long distance calls.
Yeah, there were all these extra services. Like remember 10-10-321 or 10-10-220?
I remember the commercials for it.
Yeah. With John Lithgow. He did commercials for 10-10-321, I think. And then 10-10-220 was Dennis Miller.
Oh my God. Oh, that's funny.
And you would dial those numbers before you made a phone call, and then it would charge you a specific rate.
Right.
Come to find out, those were like AT&T and Pacific Bell and all of that. It
was all the same company.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. There all these different companies. It all the copper and the microwaves that were actually sending this stuff was pretty much owned by one or two companies. It was either owned by Ma Bell or it was owned by AT&T.
Yeah.
But even most of the infrastructure was owned by Ma Bell.
Right.
Or whatever, Bell Atlantic or Bell Pacific or whatever version of Bell that you had in your area. But that's all those switch houses and everything else that were all throughout the country. That's what that was.
Yep. And it's so weird to think now we just have, like, now if somebody had a baby, they could just like turn on their video and be like, look, she's having the baby right now.
Right.
And everybody else can watch.
It's crowning. Oh, oh God.
But
yeah,
you can call people, they can watch live. It's
somebody mentioned in the chat when cell phones were free minutes after 7:00.
Oh yeah.
Because I guess after the business hours.
Yeah, because you had to pay per minute to make long distance calls.
Yeah, calling cards.
Oh yeah, I used calling cards like a motherfucker my first couple years in the Air Force.
Oh yeah, you had to.
Yeah,
that's when I was in Mississippi. Yeah, that's all we had.
Yeah,
that's
how I called back home and everything, was using a calling card.
Yep, calling cards, and then deployed. I still have in a little. I got a small bag of shit that, like, from deployments or whatever, that is in the collection in the time capsule, and there's like calling cards that weren't quite finished yet, or
right.
There's calling cards and pogs and that shit. There's in there. Like, that AFIS quarter is still good. You can still take it and use it as a quarter.
You should call that phone card company and be like, hey, I've still got like 8 minutes left.
Right.
Can I use these?
Yeah. Or could I get the cash equivalent of this, please? Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Reverse the charges.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to Rebuild the Galaxy.
Yes.
So.
Cameron Monaghan.
Yes.
That's how we got off on that.
Right. Back on the Force Hold, they're going into Solitus's base because they're trying to figure out how to break out of the fucking Force Hold. So they figured, all right, well, this guy was able to break out, so let's go to his base and see what's up. And surrounding his base are a bunch of fucking battle droids. And I love as they're marching, it's just Roger, 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 Roger.
Yes.
I got a good chuckle out of that one too. And then they come across Obi-Wan and Darth Revan. So this is the big Darth Revan reveal that they've been talking about in like these clickbait articles for a while now. Darth Revan coming back to Star Wars, and it's for this show.
Yeah.
But it's cool that they're acknowledging him,
Mm-hmm.
and that Disney is producing something that's actually got him in it. It's
Well, now I want whatever comes out that has the Revan and the Darth or the Dark Obi-Wan. That I covet that.
Yeah,
because I think I talked about it on the show that I had in one of my Goodwill finds I had come across a Revan.
Yeah,
that ended up being fake.
Yeah,
but would have been worth hundreds of dollars
because
it's such a rare minifig.
Yeah,
so I would love to have a more. I don't care if it's a more current Revan.
Yeah,
but it would be cool to have just to have it. Like, I'm weird. I don't really give a shit what something is worth at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I just if
want it.
if I like it, I want it. I want to be able to sit there and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And you would hope that they're going to release something with Obi-Wan and
They're going to have
him.
to. There's no way that they're not going to do that.
But, this is big. It's big that they're acknowledging Revan, though they did kind of acknowledge him in Rise of Skywalker. There was like a Revan squadron in the encyclopedia. But now we're getting another acknowledgement of him. So who knows? Maybe someday we'll get him in live action or even in animation. But one of the quotes was, Revan, not familiar with your work. Let me guess, Old Republic?
Yeah.
So
based on your clothes, Old Republic?
Yeah. So again, we're acknowledging that he exists out there. So so that's cool. The brothers work together. They start fighting off Obi-Wan and Revan, and the big Chewbacca comes in to save them. They're working to open up the fucking portal to get back to the normal world.
Right.
Bob and Yessie arrive at Canto Bight, where the Skywalker crew is witnessing a proposal. Greedo proposing to Leia.
That's so annoying.
Goddamn Rodanians.
I don't know why that bothers me so much, but it does. There's something. It's.
Why?
I don't know.
Uh,
A Rodanian speaking English unsettles me.
Was he speaking English?
I felt like there was English, but regardless, just the I don't know. I just like no, it's bad. I don't like it.
Yeah. But it was White Vader and Palpatine, the good Palpatine. It was
Stop breathing.
Leia and Surfer Luke, who we remember from the last series. Again, voiced by Mark Hamill.
Yep.
The lady that did Leia was pretty good too. Kind of sounded like Carrie Fisher a little bit. So he attacks the Skywalker crew, sucks up a bunch of the Jedi into the Force hold,
Like,
Yoda
instantly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you guys are fucking like opens up the fucking ground and sucks them right in.
Yeah, so he's got like ultimate power to just
Right.
do whatever the fuck he wants, apparently.
Why did Grievous, like, first of all, so Grievous is supposed to be a good Grievous, right?
Yeah,
And he jumps at him with blasters.
yeah. Like his four hands got blasters in them.
Right. Why not have the lightsabers?
Because this is the rebuilt galaxy. It's different. Everything's got to be a little different.
All right. I can't argue with that logic.
Right.
Like, because what you said is irrefutable. Yes, everything is different. Even though Grievous was like aggressive,
Mm-hmm. Not very Jedi-like.
not very Jedi-like, and also had blasters.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Also not very Jedi-like.
Like,
So uncivilized.
what is this guy? What is it?
Oh, I forgot to mention when Dark Obi-Wan first appeared, he obviously says, "Hello there."
Yes, and then he says, "Oh, I don't think so."
Yeah.
Like, just in case you didn't know who this was.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else happens. All but the Skywalkers get sent to the Force hold. Back in the Force hold, the brothers and Ahsoka escape. They hold up the fucking thing long enough for Servo, Ahsoka, and the two brothers to get out.
Yeah.
While Chewbacca and Jackson and all those guys are still left.
Mm-hmm. The probe droid.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the end for now.
Mhm.
They escape, and the end.
The end.
So overall, I mean, it's kind of the same as the last one. It's a fun little series. I obviously don't take it too seriously. I can't really shit on it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's more geared towards a younger audience, obviously, but it's got a lot of good cuts for us older fans, with the Cal Kestis and the Revan, and
Right.
who knows what they're going to throw out for the last two episodes. But
I know what they're gonna throw out.
okay. Well, we'll find that out in 2 weeks when we
Right.
do the second half.
Right.
But overall, I was entertained. It's a fun little show. Nothing too threatening. They're short episodes, 20 some odd minutes each.
Yeah, it's like 25 minutes.
Yeah, so you're not out a lot of time if it ends up sucking, but yeah, it was just good classic Lego fun.
Yeah. I mean, and look, this is you have Servo in the beginning of I think the second episode,
Mm-hmm.
where Servo kind of jumps into the crawl and says, "I love Lego Star Wars."
Yeah.
And legitimately, like, Lego Star Wars is the tits. It's just I Lego is amazing, and it's an amazing, I don't know, building with Lego and everything else is just, it's so much fun, and you can build so much with it. And there's so many other fucking properties too that are deep into it
Yeah.
that are excellent. But the Star Wars stuff to me is just the best storytelling comes off of that. Like Lego Star Wars the game, which honestly I want to log back into because I haven't played it in a while since we did it for the show.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I want to log back into it to see if these characters are unlockable. Like, because they usually update it with, characters.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me wonder if these characters, like the Dark Ray and the Dark, Rose Tico and all them, like if they're unlockable characters, it'd be worth trying to get in
that would be awesome.
and play as those characters.
Mm-hmm.
I should try and do that because I can do that on the Xbox One.
Can you?
Yeah, because that Lego Star Wars will play on the Xbox One. Because the Xbox Sex is still on the big TV downstairs. Or I could just play it downstairs.
What the hell? Just looking at the I was looking at Amazon trying to see if there were any more of these Rebuild the Galaxy sets out yet based on this new series.
Uh-huh.
And I came across the Battle Army Clone Platoon Attack Craft building set. It's basically the vehicle that comes out in Phantom Menace when they put the fucking shield up. The Gungans put the shield up, and then they bring out the fucking vehicle that and all the battle droids come out of it. It's that, which it looks pretty badass. $20, $25 seems cheap for that. It's got to be
cheap.
It's got to be small. So small.
It's just me.
Comes with 2 destroyers also. Here, I'm just gonna share my screen since we got time.
Yeah, we got time.
Let's see. How do I do this? Share screen. Amazon. Share. See this guy right here? Can you see it? Yeah.
That's
Though it doesn't come with okay.
That's not Lego.
Oh, it's not? Oh. It's faux Lego.
It's Fego.
Okay. Well, disregard then. They got me.
Yeah.
I'll stop sharing my screen.
It's it's pretty amazing that there's good fake Lego sets out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I brought that Harry Potter one in here, and the minifigures are legit. The pieces, though, like Lego is hands down, like from a machining standpoint, their bricks are, every one of them that you touch is almost perfect.
Yeah.
There's shit. I've touched tens of thousands of bricks
Mm-hmm.
in my lifetime, and there's not been a piece of plastic that's been like, that you would get on like an overrun,
Mm-hmm.
An uneven spot where it just doesn't quite go right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a couple where there has been like a little something, but not in recent memory.
Yeah.
Like they're the level of just precision that they machine these the tooling for these bricks
Mm-hmm.
is phenomenal.
Yeah, because you compare them to something like Mega Blocks, and the quality is just such a
Yeah.
difference.
You feel it in that, like I can, if you put my hands in a couple of buckets of Lego and told me find the non-Lego piece in there, I could probably do it.
Believe it.
Like I could tell you by the plastic,
Yeah.
which is a sickness, honestly. But you can tell by the plastic, you can tell by the color.
Mm-hmm.
It just Lego is the standard.
Yep.
And nobody does it better than they do. They're opening up a big, I think it's a manufacturing plant in Virginia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course I get all the Lego emails because I'm a VIP member and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think they just put the last I-beam up in the facility like this past week.
Nice.
So that's definitely going to be a road trip that happens.
You know, see if they give a tour.
Oh, I don't give a shit if they give a tour or not. I'll knock out one of the employees in the parking lot and steal their pass.
There you go.
No, I won't. I won't do that. That would be premeditated. And no, I would never
Or
do something like that.
Figure out a way to become an employee.
I get emails all the time about that,
Really?
like master builder and shit like that. First of all, I don't think I'm good enough to be like a master builder. These guys, the YouTube videos I watch of people that are like building, like that are actually employed by Lego as master builders and like work in like these Lego idea centers and places like that, they have a level of understanding of how Lego goes together that it would take me a decade of only doing that to figure out. I mean, it's pretty remarkable. And I'm very mechanically minded, and unfortunately, like my propensity is to over engineer things.
Right.
And what they need is it has to be very minimalist. Like, what do you need for the structure to be able to make this look like this on the outside?
Mm-hmm.
And then if there's something moving, like how does that work?
Right.
You know, how does that go together? It'd be a great puzzle to try and solve. But I look at the solutions that they come up with to solve some of these problems. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you even start to get to this solution.
Right.
Like it is pretty remarkable. And I think it's come straight from having so much corporate knowledge. And now that being said, would I, it'd be fun, but I also don't know if I'd be willing to sacrifice my hobby for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like anything else. Like when you take something that you enjoy doing, like as your hobby, and then you turn it into your livelihood.
Yeah, it probably changes things.
It takes something away from it.
Yeah.
I think. For somebody who's very like I'm very I mean, you may not know this, but I tend to be a little high strung.
No, not you.
And when I am involved in something, I involve myself fully in it. And if there's like some, knowledge criteria that needs to be engaged in that action, then I'm going to know it. To the point where something that probably could be fun, I will make not fun.
Right.
That's just how I am. And unfortunately, I think Lego would be the same. I would turn it into the same thing. So, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
It's still nothing, Phillies game.
Oh. So speaking of which, do you have anything else to add to this discussion for Rebuild the Galaxy?
Nope. We'll finish it off in a couple of weeks when I get back from my trip.
Yep. Which means no show next week.
Right.
we'll be back in 2 weeks to finish off the Rebuild the Galaxy. And then I think Visions comes out right after that. So we should be able to jump right into Visions, Season 3. You don't sound thrilled with that.
No, sorry. I've got the news brought up on the side.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
No government opening?
Nope. Not tomorrow.
Okay.
Not according to what I saw.
Okay.
So anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have 1 week where we have to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do, but then we'll be able to jump into Visions. So yeah.
That won't be hard. We'll
That's what she said.
My penis is so smooth.
Okay, well, you want to read some of our end notes?
I will do that. Excuse me. Had to get that out. You know, better out than in. they always say.
Yes.
Okay. So you realize when our next show will be like, I don't know, like 10 days out or something from Halloween. Like,
Oh my god.
this
This whole year
The
has gone
fuck?
by like so fucking fast. I don't like it.
don't like it. I don't like it either. We're wanted men. All right. On Wednesday, speaking of wanted men, on Wednesday, ATSW The Escape Pod will be continuing their adventures in Baldur's Gate, along with Lunar Girl, who never listens to them. Escape with them in the live chat, 1905, 7:05 Eastern Daylight Time on YouTube. Very cool. At Grave Reviews, Alan and Chris will be discussing 1982 horror flick Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, you were humming that last week.
Silver Shamrock.
Tune in to the Grave Reviews live at 2000, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Thursday on YouTube, and maybe they'll be singing the little song just like Jason was. Support the official...
Sorry.
Just couldn't help yourself, could you?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of music, support the official band of the Sidebar Cantina till the end. Check out their studio renovation series on the socials, as well as go to tilltheendofficial.com to purchase tees, sweatshirts, stickers, posters, and future ticket sales. Buy some shit. Do it. Used and Abused released an update on Patreon. Scott is visiting his hometown in Nevada, looking for a new home for him and Kim.
Oh shit.
Kim and Skim, yeah. Kim and Scott. You can't do that. You can't like reverse that. It's always Scott and Kim. Always Scott and Kim, and all of a sudden you do Kim and Scott. Come on. Lunar Girl, killing me. Kim and Scott will return live on YouTube on Fridays in the near future. And hopefully in a different order. The Orange and Fett Show released episode 160, Battle Beyond the Stars, Grand Blanc, Michigan, this past Friday. Check it out on Spotify. I think they're on all the major podcasting shizzes.
Yeah.
And no news from Layman's Terms, so you can go and look at his previous stuff. But for us, you can find us at bio.link /thesidebarcantina, where you can find our links to Patreon, YouTube, our audio podcasts on Apple, Audible, and Spotify, and all social media platforms, including X, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and Discord. Once you get to the bio link, simply click the symbols under our pick to go to your platform of choice. You can also find all of our past Spotify mixtape playlists. Freshen up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
What's that?
Her last comment. That's not good. I've been there. Been there, done that. But also no bio link is a TeePublic merch shop. Did I say that already? I don't think I did.
Okay.
Did I?
Sure.
Choose from 7 designs on everything from t-shirts and hoodies to tote bags, phone cases, exclusive stickers and pins, wall art, magnets, notebooks, laptop cases, pillows. Just about anything you can imagine. Nothing says loving like a naked Jason chick on a pillow. Go to bio.link /thesidebarcantina and click merch. I'm assuming there's no reviews.
Nope.
I gotta come up with something. Anyway, please rate us a 5-star review. 5. Baby. PB's right. Said 5-star review. It's like my fresh out of the dentist. Who was that? What is that dude's name?
Who?
The woman that talks like this from the Cosby Show.
From the Cosby Show?
Yeah, the cartoon with Fat Albert.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He talks like this.
Yeah. I'm a papa yoba bitch ass tuba, bitcha. South Park reference.
PB's right. Said 5-star review on Apple or Audible. Maybe have an Audible cabin. You can leave it or that divested into nonsense. God, what is it? Mouth? No. Something mouth? Somebody help me out. Mush mouth. Thank you. David, maybe Sibbins. Very happy to grandma. Grandma put a message in the bottle. Put a message in a bottle for Pete's sake. Leave us a fucking review. For the love of God. I promise to bring the voices in my head to the show again, just like Mushmouth, and share them with you. But we need reviews to unlock that content. If you're listening to us on audio, please consider joining us in the live chat on Mondays to remind me that I didn't post the fucking audio. I actually converted audio right before we went live, and now I just need to post it, which I will get to.
Yes.
I know I suck. However, you can hang out in the chat. The chat is most definitely where it's at. If you're new to Sidebar, please subscribe, ding that Liberty Bell, and select all to receive notifications of when we go live. Remember to smash, smoosh, push, click. Whoa. Easy there, Dave. Whatever. To that like button. Dry hump it. I don't give a shit. It really helps us out. Couple. I don't know why the word couple is in the middle there, but we're just going to have to delete that out because I will trip over that every single time. As always, a huge shout out to all of our Patreon supporters. Your support means that we don't have to stress about sponsors, censor our show, worry about demonetization, shut up, and continue to upgrade the studio. Thank you. And that is it.
All righty. Well, like we said, no show next week. 2 weeks from now, we will be finishing up Rebuild the Galaxy. And then we got Visions right around the corner. So
yeah, Star Wars.
Lots to talk about in this lull period that we're having.
Yep.
In Star Wars. So
yeah,
even though there's no content, there is new content.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Star Wars, the gift that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it.
All right, and I guess we can pack it up early.
Yeah, let's pack it up early because the Phillies are on.
You can go watch the game. So.
Yes.
We're going to go enjoy some baseball. Until next time, Dave and everybody else, may the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
Oh, come on, do that again. There we go. A little better.
Hold
on, I'm going to share my screen real quick while we're still live. This might get us kicked off, but fuck it.
Oh, shit. I need to hear it.
Here, Stanley. Abbott. Randy, will you please come get my wedding ring out of the sink?
Okay.
This is early, South
What's
Park.
going on, Rudy?
Man, Fat Abbott, you need to lose weight.
I lose weight when I feel like it, bitch. Shut your bitch-ass mouth, ho.
Bitch, I'll kick your ass.
Whoa, dude, sweet.
You think you slick, you punk-ass blasphemous dope fiend bitch? I had my Jimmy whacked 7 times last week. I busted cop in your ass shit. Hey. What's going down, y'all?
Man, Fat Abbott, what are you doing on this side of the hood?
You know something, Rudy? You're like school in summertime.
Waiting for that
School
one guy
in
to
summertime?
come in.
Yeah, bitch, school in summertime. Open your fucking ears, Oh, I'll pop your bitch ass. I'll be popping your bitch ass a tuba, bitcha.
What the heck?
I'm a pop up you baby bitch.
Oh, it's good stuff. All right.
I
I think we're going to end the stream now.
Yes.
So,
Go Phils
time to say goodnight.
and go Birds.
And yes, go everybody. And we'll see you next week.